They're the kind of numbers that leave you vulnerable in the dying stages, as we see our first left for the event so far. And it's the Japanese surfer letting go of some solid turns. Got a little hung up, but did so well to hang on to the move. Solid stuff from the 20-year-old Amuro Suzuki.
Golfer, you can see a beautiful takeoff here, patiently waiting for this section. She gets a nice hook under the lip here again, composes herself, waits for it, and this bumpy, treacherous lip, as she somehow rides out of it, that would have felt good for her. And a real...
Handle a few wobbles and look at this wave on the outside. Carissa Moore, she's looking alive here. That was just such a great move. Now she gets that speed up. Great float there. She comes around looking for more. She's got that amazing ability to just pump around those whitewater sections, and yeah, she just toys with that wave. This is where Carissa is so dangerous. She just opens up. 3 big maneuvers. Of course, you've got to remember, Carissa is still the reigning world champion, Joe.
That we're not even paying attention to, and swings pretty late on some of the waves. And he's probably on a wave right now, and I missed it because I'm so short, and you're bothering me.
We'll let you get back to the action. Thank you very much for your time, Miss Millie Manuel, queen of the box. Here we go, John, picking up one of the better waves of today. Stays high in the tube. You have to stay high here at Margaret River. Grinding through it, still going. Pops out the end. And he's not done yet. Hammers that final section. And well, this is just, mate, this guy is unbelievable.
Well, the judges have really tightened the purse strings in recent times, and they haven't been dishing out these big numbers, but there was no arguing with this one. John Florence, extremely barreled, came out and slammed the section. He was surprised himself, and there it is, the first 10-point ride of the season. And John Florence so deserving.
Even that final section was just so turbulent, so much power, and John just manhandled.
Immediately to go to Karamas. Wall starting to build up under the feet of Italo Ferreira, current world number 2. Always with speed, brilliant strike. Right under the lip. Nice clean snap. Here's the third turn just to seal it. And he'll ride away nice and clean. Naked eye at first, but then on feel, Jack's first wave, he knew he had to go for the change. Here is Italo.
Yeah, this is a really well-surfed wave. He gets around sections with such ease, and just finishes it just solid. It's just a really solid ride for Italo Ferreira.
Looking very solid with that stance. Willcox, this is sending himself over the ledge. Big sections on the backhand. Judges are absolutely loving it. Timed that one well. Runner up to Jacob Willcox. He's got a younger brother, Finn, that is ripping as well. Here comes Medina. Nice tight backhand jam. Pops through the curtain on the exit into the open face. And nice redirect. Little airdrop from Medina, looking like he's...
Oncoming section. Meanwhile, out the back, Matty is up once again. He's been busier than his rivals in this heat so far, and it's paying off for him. Couple of big hooks off the top. That's going to feel good for the youngster. Tour schedule and determining our world champ in a thriller, a one-day event to decide the champ. Matt McGillivray up again, trying to get rid of a 6.1. His best performance as a championship tour surfer here. His best numbers, driving into the end section, really committed, and he does very well to reel it in. Over at Narrabeen, he's going to do is really inspire the surfers towards the middle, you know, the mid-pack and the back end of the leaderboard to go on to big results. Just give them the belief that they can overcome some of those title campaigners.
Yeah, I think so, and
One. Griffin Colapinto still hasn't had a ride, but he's going to make a move now. Big drop out of the lip, off the bottom and straight up into this first section. Great swooping turn off the top, a la Joel Parkinson. And he'll go to the rail once again and hangs on to the finish.
So perhaps just getting used to it. But what I wanted to touch on here, so watch Griff just takes his time off the bottom, holds the rail, then gets up there with the speed, drives out of it, gets up here early, carves all the way down, and then is able to just get right out in front of that.
We'll serve from the roaring 40s as we look at a solid one setting up out the back. Ryan Callinan setting up his backhand, huge wall there. Great timing on the first turn. Ryan back up into the left, drills it vertically and hangs on to a massive backside re-entry, maybe the biggest we've seen today.
Oh, but this is so cool. I knew he'd do good out here. He just loves his backhand. This first maneuver, wow. But look at this, Joe. He pulls up under the lip. He just attacks the lip. The lip beats him. The bounce beats him. He had no good reason to make that, and the slow-mo is going to show it, Joe. Take us through it.
And the size of the wave was incredible, but the way he attacked the lip was out of control. Look at that beautiful timing on a double overhead section. Had a free fall. Judges always love this, but the finishing move, one of the biggest hammers he's ever laid down in his career. And the lip was chasing him the entire way. What a statement from Ryan Callinan. Gigantic main break, almost gets perfection for 2 turns. A 9.93